What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back with another video on the channel, and today we made one of my tried and true staples. And that is the cheeseburger mac and cheese sub. You can make the cheeseburger mac and cheese. It's like hamburger helper. You don't have to put it in a bun. And a lot of people ask why I put it in a bun, and my reply is always the same. Why don't you put it in a bun? I just like putting things in sandwiches. They're easier to eat and it tastes good, and so I just like good bread, and that's why I do what I do. So if you are digging the content and want to see more of these wonderful homemade meals where I just basically freestyle things and put things together and then somehow they turn out good, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all of that cringy YouTube stuff. We've also got, as you can see on the side, a new bag of Lay's chips. I found these in 7-Eleven. Chili mango. This is when being a content creator means you're actually being a content creator, because I have no desire to try these chips. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like mangoes, and I had peach habanero chips last week and they were so bad that I actually got up and got a different bag of chips to finish my meal. I don't have an emergency bag of chips to finish these, so I hope they're good. I don't have high hopes for them, but it doesn't matter. I don't even want to touch those yet. Anyway, let's just get into one of these subs. Crusty, crunchy bread. Stop, you see? You don't even want me to eat you, do you? Those are banana peppers on the top, by the way. I use white cheddar instead of regular cheddar, just to kind of do a switch up. Yeah, I don't care. Ooh. 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 More self-deprecating humor for myself. Why do I make sandwiches that I can't fit in my mouth? I don't understand why I do it, but we find a way. Ah, damn, that's good. Mmm. Also, another secret in here. I don't have any cooking footage. I've made this a bunch of times. I just changed the ingredients a little. I use more of that truffle oil in the mac to kind of give like a truffle mac and cheese vibe. Damn, did it work. And then to top that off, I have more truffle hot sauce that we're just gonna nonchalant. It's gonna come out. This sauce be so thick. Yeah, I said it. There it is. That's a lot of hot sauce. I don't care. I just can't resist buns. Bread. You get it. You get it. I'm trying. Drink your choice today. We got the Poland Spring, but that is sugar-free. Regular lemonade. I haven't had regular. I usually do the pink lemonade, but alright. They're the new mango chili chips, chili mango chips. I'm looking for the jerk chicken ones, but I can't find them. All I found was this, because somebody's trolling me. Oh, they smell like mango. They should smell like mango. Spicy fruit chips. God damn. Okay, here it is. This is, if it's not pickle flavored, I'll try it. All right, let's do it. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll eat them. You know what's weird though? Y'all don't think I'm crazy for saying this. And I'm not quite sure how much of these I'm gonna eat, because this is a very weird vibe. They taste like Hawaiian Punch. Like, it's a chip that tastes like Hawaiian Punch. That's just strange. But I swear, I'm not really getting a lot of, hold on. It tastes like fruit punch. It's kind of weird, but they're kind of good. I don't get a whole bunch of the chili, like a little bit. Not spicy, but like chili, like Chile chilies, you know? I swear to God, I'm eating fruit punch chips, bro. I never thought I'd see today. It tastes like fruit punch. No, don't believe me? Pick yourself up a bag. I kind of like, low-key like them though. It's like one of those things that I did not expect to even think those were remotely good. And they're weird. But they're still kind of good. It's a strange one. That's so weird, bro. Hawaiian Punch potato chips. I'm interested to see what somebody else has to say about these. I'm getting Hawaiian Punch. Wow. Nah. Bro, that's so weird. I know I keep saying it. There's a lot of things I expected from that chip. Hawaiian Punch is not one of them. Wow. But I don't know. Like, I wouldn't buy them again. Like, that's so weird. I have no description that can convey to you how freaking weird that is to eat that chip. But, nonetheless, they don't taste like mango. They don't taste like chili. To me, they taste like freaking Hawaiian Punch. The problem is, with all the chips out there in the world, I would rarely, if ever, pick up a bag and be like, yeah, give me a Hawaiian Punch joint. You know what I'm saying? But they're here and I'm fat, so I'm gonna eat them. Is there a description on this? This summer, the fruity flavor of mango combined with the spice and tang of chili peppers makes for a tropical treat. Bro, y'all put Hawaiian Punch powder on chips. Captain. They're really not that bad though. They're crazy. I'm still looking for the jerk chicken ones. Lay's came out with a jerk chicken chip. I heard they're fire. I'm on the hunt. They will be found. They'll be on the channel. But sometimes, like, it's hard to find stuff, you know? A lot of you guys can send me DMs or you write stuff in the comments, and I am thankful because you've steered me towards a lot of things that I didn't even know existed. For example, in the chicken wars, half of the sandwiches I didn't even know was a thing. Like the Smash Burger, Red Lobster. There was a few other ones. And different snack stuff, but for anybody out there watching who does snack hunt, it's a job, man. It really is. Like, when you're on the lookout for something specific, it becomes very hard to find. And you kind of just stumble upon it, or you have to drive around all over the place. You can ask anybody who does like any kind of like snack, like junk food account, specifically. It's not all I do, but it's a part of what I do. It's a job. I know people who drive hours. Like, they'll take a whole day and just drive to different supermarkets and convenience stores, etc. To find some of this stuff. And, you know, you kind of sign up for it. It's something, it's a hobby. You have to enjoy doing it. But I do think that there's like a side to making content. No matter what the content is, like, there's a side of the game that people kind of don't see. And that's the amount of stuff that goes into it. There's the thought process. There's usually a lot of time, effort. Even with food accounts, you'd be surprised, you know, like, anytime that there's anytime there's a new, like, food item, I basically drop what I'm doing and then go get it, you know? Which has made some weeks be where I'm eating fast food 3, 4, 5 times a week, and then some weeks where I eat fast food once or twice. I haven't had fast food once this week since Sunday. It's now Thursday. So I might have it twice this week, maybe. At one point I was eating fast food once a week, but in really large quantities, which kind of turned into the food challenge thing. I haven't done a challenge in 2 weeks because new stuff keeps coming out, and Saturdays, which is when I do my challenges, have been the only days that I've kind of had like the time to get out there and do it. But talking to other people who do content in different fields and in this field, specifically the junk food ones, like I said, hours they spend to find food. Some do reviews, some don't. Some just kind of find it and tell you where it is. But either way, it's a lot of time. And I hope that the people watching can kind of, I'm not telling you to like kiss anyone's butt, like no. I'm just saying I hope that you understand that, like, that it really is work at some point. And what starts out as something that's fun can sometimes burn you out to the point that you no longer enjoy doing it. And you really have to find your passion. I'm still getting people that ask me for like advice, like about maybe you're doing mukbangs or maybe you're doing some other sort of content. And I appreciate people asking me that. I don't think I'm some sort of expert. Like, I'm not. I still can't stop chewing on a mouthful. I talk way too much for some people. And there are things that I am learning as I go. But I said this before. Wow, this is good. That's right. Hold that thought. Give me some Hawaiian Punch chips. That's fucking Hawaiian Punch. It's so crazy. But like I said this before and I'll say it again. The biggest advice I can give to anybody, with anything really, but in this case with making content, or specifically if you want to do mukbangs, be yourself. Don't try to be something that you're not, and be respectful of people, but don't go out of your way to be liked, because no matter what you do, there are going to be people who have something negative to say. And I hope that, because if you do this, odds are you probably want to grow, you know, and I understand that. Like, growth is important for a lot of people, you know, but just understand that no matter what you do, there are going to be people who dislike you. You can be the nicest person in the world. It doesn't matter. They will find a reason to not like you. And it's just a part of the game. So, while I do think you should be respectful of people, try not to offend people and things like that, of course, you still will. I offend people with my silverware size. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it comes with the territory. So just be yourself. Like, if you want to create a persona, that's fine. Just be that then. Whatever that is. But don't try to make something that, you know, you can be the most popular artist in the world. First person comes to mind is Drake. People love Drake, right? A lot of people love Drake. He's broken tons of records. He's sold tons of records. There's a lot of people that don't like Drake. And for whatever reason, I'm not telling you you're wrong for liking him or not wrong, but no matter how popular you are, there will never be 100% thumbs up. You know, I've never made a video that didn't have a dislike on it. And most videos I make within 2 minutes have a dislike on it. And people don't care about your feelings. I'm not saying that like it hurts my feelings, but yeah, at the end of the day, like, in the beginning when you do something like this, one, you're going to spend a lot of time talking to yourself because there might not be that many people watching. But also, I think in the beginning you're more sensitive because you're not used to negativity from people you don't know. It's a very strange concept. Yesterday I was talking about the Cinco de Mayo in one of my posts, and I said something along the lines of, like, because someone asked if I was going to be celebrating it, I said, tell me why I'm celebrating it. And what I was alluding to was, in my opinion, I have always said this, I've said this in a bunch of videos, I feel like holidays are really over-commercialized to the point that no one cares what it actually means. I think that the Cinco de Mayo might be a day of historical, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even going to pause that. Of historical significance. But the majority of people that are celebrating it are just looking for an excuse to drink and have guacamole, which is fine, but that's not what the meaning is. I don't think that the Cinco de Mayo is a reason that people, if you ask most, and this is why, most people, when you ask them what the Cinco de Mayo is, they can't give you an answer. Their answer is Cinco de Drinko. That's really what I've been told a lot of times. Because I ask people all the time. They're like, oh, it's Cinco de Mayo, are you celebrating? And I'm like, what's the Cinco de Mayo? I just asked them. And they don't know. And that is my issue with a lot of holidays. Valentine's Day. Yes, I understand it means give gifts to your significant other. Cool. Like, most people don't understand the significance behind Valentine's Day or Halloween. It just became give me candy, wear costumes. It's just a way for corporations to make money. And I feel like a lot of people are brainwashed into thinking so. Like, I'm not telling you not to celebrate these holidays, but that's not their original intention. I don't think the original intention of Christmas was a big, jolly, green, red guy with a red-nosed reindeer and some sleigh going around the world and giving people gifts out. That's what it's become. Ask a kid why they like Christmas, and they will tell you 9 times out of 10 because they get presents. And I can go down the line. St. Patrick's Day, right? People want to drink green beer, like so on. And while there's nothing wrong with that, I think that just the significance of holidays have just gone down to the point that people don't know why they're celebrating. And I'm not mad about that, but that's just my take. So anyway, when I said that, someone wrote a tirade at me telling me exactly what the Cinco de Mayo was, and then he called me a douche. And then he said he was following me for a year, but now I can go to hell. Like, I was just like, bro, if you took it that way, like, that you didn't listen to a word I just said. But that's just comes with the territory. Like, sometimes you're just gonna piss people off. And sometimes it might be warranted. And sometimes it's not warranted at all. Sometimes people will look for a reason to not like you, and that's fine. So, have thick skin, because people are looking at you and they're going to, sometimes it's more of a curiosity thing, and sometimes it's more, I'm going to screw with this guy, I'm going to screw with this woman, I'm going to screw with this person, just because I just feel like it, like it's funny to me, so I'm going to screw with them. And that's just something that you have to get used to. Any kind of insecurity that you have, someone will find it out and they will just continuously hammer it at you over and over again. It just comes with the territory. And I don't care how famous or kind of famous you are, whether you have 10 followers or 10 million. That comes with the territory. And you have to be ready for that. I think everybody, like, that does, like, you know, content to some degree. If you're only doing it because you want to be famous, you're not going to enjoy yourself. If you're doing it because you love doing it, it's a little easier to deal with the negative. At least that's my take on it. Like, yeah, I get negative comments. I get a lot of them. Like, it comes with the territory again. Sometimes I say things and I'm not meaning to offend someone. Will you come out the freaking... But I still do, because they might take what I'm saying the wrong way. Or anything. You know, it happens. So you've got to be ready for that. I can't believe I like these fruit punch chips. Come on, man. What the hell? The chip is stuck. Hey! Shit. And I've said this before, sometimes people have bad days. And you might trigger them with the smallest comment, which is, you're the first person they see. And even though I make content, I'm still a fan, or I guess yeah, I'm a fan of other content creators, and some of these people I know are the nicest people ever, and people will still just hammer them, you know, and I feel more defensive towards them than myself. It's sad that I'm used to negativity, but to me the positive always outweighs the negative for me, so that's why I don't mind. Like, if you look at the majority of my videos, and you look at the thumbs up, thumbs down part, like, overwhelmingly is thumbs up. There are some where there's more thumbs down, like, as far as, like, than normal, but if I'm making content that I enjoy doing, and the majority of people enjoy watching or engaging, like, that is what matters to me. And fruit punch chips. You know, I can think back to when I used to edit my videos with eating challenges, and sometimes I would speed them up, sometimes I wouldn't. Now I don't speed any of them up, but one video I did and somebody was like, oh, that's great, you know, great video, blah, blah, blah. And the next person said, you know, I'm glad you don't speed videos up like other content creators because they're phony. And I don't really like dissing. Like, I don't diss people to me because that's not going to make me happy. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. But at the same time, like, you can give me a compliment, but you don't need to throw shade at other people. But anyway, the next video was sped up. And this person got so angry that they wrote a whole giant paragraph saying, you know, basically how I suck and they're unsubscribing. Like, this is what comes with the territory. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be liked by everybody. And I figured that out a while ago. You know? For the majority of people, if you're going to announce that you're unsubscribing or unfollowing or whatever, you're probably mad at something else. That's just, I've had a lot of people apologize to me in messages saying like they were having a bad day. Because I'm still not going to be rude to you because you're saying you're unfollowing or unsubscribing. Like, I appreciate that you were here, even if it was for a video, and then you unsub because you said, okay, my content sucks. Like, but thank you, you tried. And I can't be mad at that. Like, that happens, you know? But when you announce it, you're more doing it because you want to, like, drive a knife in of some sort, which is crazy to me. I've unfollowed people in my life. I've unsubscribed to people in my life. I've never once been like, I'm unfollowing you. You have to let them know. Usually there's underlying reasons why. And I can understand that. Like, everybody has their days. I have my days. Today was one of those days. I didn't want to do nothing today. I was in a bad mood all day. And I'll be honest, sometimes the positive comments that you get on here and different outlets of social media, it makes my day better. Because at least I know that even if my day sucked, I at least made somebody else's day better. And that's why I record all the time. That's the truth. It makes me happy to make other people happy. Not in the sense of like, you know, like I'm some kind of like circus show, but at the same time, I've always gotten satisfaction out of helping other people. I'm just built that way. Like, I get, like, it makes me feel good when I'm driving my car and someone's trying to cross the street and I stop and I'm like, no, come on. And they give me a little wave. And I'm like, you're welcome, citizen. That's the truth though, you know? I'm just like that. So, when people write things in the comment section, I read it. Even if I did just put the love thing, I might be at work, so like I can't like write back. I try to, but if I put the love thing, I read it. At the very least, I'm acknowledging that I liked your comment. Like, I don't just go through and press all the buttons. If I hit that button, that means I saw it. If I didn't, that means I didn't see it. That's the truth. And people write things. They're like, yo, I was having a bad day, but like, you know, I got the notification, the bell, like, whatever, and I watched the video and like I'm just feeling better. And I'm like, damn. That makes me happy. It does. I'm glad I could help. I never thought I would be in a position to help anyone they get better from, you know, you could be from Antarctica. If you're a penguin. And that's awesome. Genuinely makes me happy. Oh man. I've been talking too much again. These are good, but of course I've been talking too much. I'll eat one more. I'm gonna have to eat 2 of these while I'm editing again. It's already like 4:30 in the morning. And I gotta be up mad early. Alright. There's no rule that says I have to finish everything on camera, I guess, right? I had something to say today. I had something to get across, so. But yeah, you know, that stuff really does make me happy. So, if you're a person who's ever written anything like that, thank you. If you're a person who's ever thought anything like that, thank you. If you've ever watched any of my videos this far in, thank you. If you ever just clicked on a video, thank you. Because you don't have to. You don't owe me anything, you know? Like, you guys choose to be people that comment and all, like, that stuff's not foreign to me. You don't owe me anything. Like, I'm not sitting here like, yeah, I make videos, you better like it, you better watch it. Like, that's not how this works. And that's the other thing. If you're making content, don't stare at the numbers. Worry about the content you're making. If you make a new kind of content, and you notice that more people are engaging with it, right, just comments and all that stuff, and you enjoy doing it, do it again. When I say don't stare at the numbers, I mean like maniacally, like every day. You're like, oh my god, I need another subscriber. Like, don't do that stuff. Don't like stare at your follower count, your subscriber count, your view count. You know, you could look at the analytics like week to week, or in a macro sense, but don't stare at the tiny little, you'll drive yourself crazy. I will never forget when one of my friends was about to hit 100,000 followers on Instagram. At that point, I had already done it. But he was getting closer to it. And I swear to you, I had to tell him, I'm like, yo, like, it'll happen, just relax. Like, you make good content, you know? He was staring maniacally. Like, I don't look at it that way. Like, I understand there are people out there with millions and billions. But for me, like, if one person watched your stuff, that's a human. That's another person. Like, that's a big deal to me. If you have videos and you have 100 people watching your stuff, like, that's a lot of people. I know people only look at the giant, like, oh, I'm viral this. That means there are 100 different people that saw your thumbnail or saw your notification and they decided to watch you. And you should be proud of that. If 20 people watch, if 10 people watch, like, those are humans. They're not numbers. It's not a tick on a box. Those are people. Like, be proud. And even if nobody watched, be proud that you had the, you know what I mean? To put yourself out there, because it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. When you put yourself out there, you're putting yourself out, not for the positive, but the negative stuff. And a lot of people don't have the guts to do that because they can't handle the criticism. There's nothing wrong with not being able to handle the criticism. It's just, it takes bravery to do so. No matter what, your insecurities, all that stuff, like, it's out there for the world to see. And that's not an easy thing for a lot of people. You know? I've always been comfortable talking in front of a camera. I've had to my entire life, through athletics, through, I don't know, I'm not trying to flex, but it never bothered me. I had to get up on stage and sing in front of people in high school. I had to get up on stage and make speeches in sports, and, you know, I never wrote anything down. I've received awards in high school and college. Again, when I, you know, like, the last one I did was I got elected to my high school's, like, athletic hall of fame. This was, like, a couple of years ago. And all the people, you know, they're people that had their speeches, like, in their pocket. I had no speech. I went up there and just started talking. I don't know. I don't write stuff down, man. Like, I'm just comfortable being me. For better or worse. I'm not a perfect person. You know, nowhere near it. But I do at the end of the day think I'm a good person. And that's, to me, what matters. You know, I understand my imperfections. I understand I still need to get better and work on things about myself. But that's what humans do. As long as I'm a good person and I don't intentionally try to hurt anyone, and if I do offend or hurt anybody, I'm man enough to apologize and try to right that wrong. That's all you can do. You know? That's called being a human. Humaning is hard. Damn, it's late. No, I gotta go. I do. I've been talking way too much. I have a lot to say today. It's been a long day. Thank you for rocking with me. Not sure if there's gonna be a video tomorrow. This weekend's crazy for me. I do have a challenge. It's been requested a lot, and I think you're gonna like it. I don't think I'm gonna like it. So, you'll see. Just stay tuned for that. Anyway, we will be back. Don't drink that. Tomorrow, more content. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.